Hey guys, if you've heard of this case before, this little precious baby here, 15-month-old Kahleb Collins, is now believed to have been murdered. He was last seen in September. Kahleb's presumed death only came to light when there was a horrific crash on December 8th. Kahleb's father, Stephen Collins, driving at least 92 miles per hour, went off the road and crashed into a tree near their house, according to a state crash report. Stephen Collins died from his injuries, as did their 2-year-old daughter, Riley. Kahleb's mother, Wendy Pamela Bailey, was critically hurt, but she is still alive, and she's now facing charges. It was only when an out-of-state family member, though, questioned where Kahleb was after the crash that cops were even alerted to the fact that Kahleb existed. This is despite Wendy Bailey's father, John Elton Bailey, who lived there. He wasn't in the crash, and he didn't report Kahleb missing or any problems going on. He was arrested and charged on December 11th with failure to report a missing child. The Fayette County Sheriff's Office confirmed its investigation into Kahleb's disappearance on December 16th, and the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency issued an emergency missing child alert on December 17th. Wendy Bailey was released from hospital on December 30th, just in time for New Year's, but immediately transported to Fayette County Jail and charged in connection with the deaths of both her children. And there's a court report that has come out that is horrific. I'm going to read it. It's graphic, but you've been warned. District Court of Fayette County, Alabama. State of Alabama versus Wendy Pamela Jean Bailey. So we've got domestic violence first degree. Domestic violence first degree on or about July 2024. Wendy Pamela Jean Bailey committed the crime of domestic violence first degree by committing the crime of assault first degree of the Code of Alabama, to wit, under circumstances manifesting extreme indifference to the value of human life. She recklessly engaged in conduct which created a grave risk of death to Kahleb Rowan Collins. To wit, after being notified by Stephen Collins via message that he was going to kill Kahleb Collins, followed by photographs of Kahleb Collins hanging aloft with a rope and blood present on his body, hanging by a rope. His little baby was hung. Then a photo of Kahleb Collins lying supine on the floor with extreme bruising present on his body, following by a message from Stephen Collins that stated, "He won't move," I assume it means he won't move, "and I'm so sorry." Stephen then sent, "He moving?" Wendy Bailey acknowledged the photograph and replied, "He just looks wore out and tired and hurt, hopefully that's all." Well, it clearly wasn't all, was it? Or else where is Kahleb? Wendy Bailey failed to intervene or notify law enforcement after she was made aware of the extreme circumstances and assault that had occurred to Kahleb Collins, and the victim is related to the defendant, to wit, the defendant's child, in violation of Section 13A6130 of the Code of Alabama 1975. It is believed that they stored Kahleb's body in like an outhouse or a shed or something for a small while, and then he was moved. I don't know how they know that. I don't know the answer to that at this moment in time. But this is what was said when John Elton Bailey, Grandpa, was arrested. John Elton Bailey has been identified as Kahleb Collins' grandfather by 2 family members. Court records filed late Tuesday night confirm the relationship between Bailey and Collins. Those records also indicate the Alabama Department of Human Resources was involved with the family, but the extent is unclear and protected by privacy laws. Bailey was arrested on December 11th, 3 days after his daughter Wendy Bailey was critically hurt in a car crash that killed her 2-year-old daughter and father of her child, Stephen Collins. Bailey is charged under statute applying to custodians. According to the criminal complaint, Bailey nor any residents from the home reported physical injuries to the child or that Kahleb was removed from the house and taken to an unknown location. The criminal complaint does not identify the child or the others living in the home, but a family member tells WSRC Bailey was living with his daughter and her family. The offence date on the complaint is September 10th, 2024. The Alabama Law Enforcement Agency issued an emergency missing child alert on December 17th, as we've already said. The alert said Kahleb was last seen on September 4th in Winfield. Absolutely horrific. Why did that car crash? Was this an attempt to take out all the family? Was it an accident? Will we ever know? I don't know. And where is little Kahleb? Brutal crime. Hanging a baby. Hanging him with a rope. Stephen Collins is dead. He's escaped justice in this world.